In the quaint town of Willow Creek, nestled in the heart of America, lived a spirited young girl named Ava Morales. Ava was only 10 years old, but her dreams were as vast as the night sky. With a heart full of passion for robotics and an unwavering admiration for Elon Musk, she believed anything was possible. Behind her bright smile, however, hid a painful truth. Ava's heart was failing, and time was running out. Every Friday, Ava's family, her mother, Sophia, her father, Carlos, and her little brother, Mateo, had a sacred ritual. They would choose a documentary about Elon Musk to watch together, and Ava would imagine herself alongside him, changing the world. These moments were magical for her. Despite her contagious energy, Ava concealed something from the world. Something that made her afraid when night fell and she lay in bed, her heart condition. Since she was little, Ava had a serious heart condition. Her parents did everything they could to ensure she had a normal childhood, but Ava could feel it. She felt it when she ran too much at recess and became breathless before the other kids. She felt it when she clutched her chest after climbing the stairs. She felt it in her mother's worried eyes, always watching her too closely. But Ava didn't like being treated as fragile. She wanted to be like the heroes in the stories she loved. That night, after their family movie night ended, Ava lay in bed with her favorite purple notebook beside her. She opened it to the last page and, in her small, careful handwriting, wrote, "My biggest dream is to meet Elon Musk." She smiled, thinking maybe one day it would happen. She closed the diary and hugged it to her chest, and that's when she felt it, a strong pressure for an instant. Her breathing stopped, her body turned cold. She closed her eyes, trying to ignore it. And then, just as quickly, it passed. She took a deep breath and forced a smile. "It's okay, Ava. You're strong." Outside her room, Sophia had seen everything. She entered the room slowly, careful not to startle her daughter. Ava opened her eyes and smiled, "Hi, Mom." But Sophia noticed everything, the small tremor in Ava's fingers, the light sweat forming on her forehead. The fear hidden behind her daughter's smile. Sophia knelt beside the bed and took Ava's hand. "Are you okay, sweetheart?" Ava hesitated for just a second, then, as she always did, she hid the truth. "Just a little tired, Mom. But I'm fine." Sophia felt her heart tighten. She knew her daughter didn't want to worry anyone, but she also knew time was running out, and Ava couldn't pretend forever. The hospital room was eerily quiet except for the rhythmic beeping of the heart monitor. Sophia sat beside the bed, gripping Ava's small hand in both of hers. The little girl was still asleep. Her face peaceful, but Sophia couldn't shake the cold fear creeping into her chest. Just hours ago, Ava had collapsed in their living room. One second she was rehearsing her favorite Elon Musk quotes. The next, she was clutching her chest, gasping for breath. Sophia had rushed her to the hospital, and now she was waiting for answers she didn't want to hear. The door creaked open, and Dr. Thompson, a kind-hearted man in his late 50s, stepped inside. Sophia stood immediately, her pulse racing. "Doctor, is she okay?" Dr. Thompson sighed, flipping through Ava's medical records. "Mrs. Morales, Ava's heart condition has worsened." Sophia felt her stomach drop. She gripped the side of Ava's bed to steady herself. "Worsened? What does that mean?" The doctor's voice softened. "It means she needs heart surgery urgently." Sophia felt like the walls were closing in. She shook her head, struggling to process the words. "But we've been managing it with her medication." "She's been okay." Dr. Thompson nodded gently. "I know, but her heart is getting weaker. If we don't operate soon, her chances of survival will decrease significantly." Sophia could barely breathe. "How soon are we talking?" Dr. Thompson hesitated before answering, "Weeks, maybe less." Sophia's knees nearly gave out. She gripped the chair for support, her vision blurring. Ava didn't have years to dream, she barely had weeks to live. A soft voice broke Sophia's spiraling thoughts. "Mom?" Sophia turned instantly, her heart aching at the sight of her daughter blinking sleepily. Ava smiled weakly. Did I scare you? Sophia forced a smile, pushing back the tears threatening to spill. A little, my love. But you're okay now. Ava nodded contentedly, stretching her tiny arms before glancing around the room. Oh, wow. A hospital, just like in the movies. Sophia let out a soft laugh, even as her chest tightened with pain. Her daughter, so full of life, so unaware of how much time she had left. Then Ava's eyes lit up as if she had just remembered something important. Mom! I was thinking, do you think there's still time to meet Elon Musk before my surgery? Sophia froze. The words hit her like a punch to the stomach. Ava's dream, her one true dream. Sophia forced her voice to stay steady. You really want to meet him, huh? Ava nodded eagerly, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Of course, he's my hero. I want to tell him that one day I'm going to be a robotics engineer just like him. Sophia swallowed the lump in her throat. How could she tell Ava the truth, that there was no money? That the surgery was almost impossible to afford, that her time was running out? So instead, she did the only thing she could. She smiled. We'll see, my love. We'll see. Ava beamed, completely unaware of the storm raging in her mother's heart. That night, after Ava had fallen asleep, Sophia sat in the hospital room staring at her phone. She had no idea what to do. No way to get the money, no idea how to save her daughter. Tears rolled down her cheeks as she opened Facebook and, on impulse, did something she never imagined she would. She started typing. My name is Sophia, and my daughter Ava is the biggest Elon Musk fan in the world. She has a serious heart condition and we just found out she needs urgent surgery. Her biggest dream is to meet Elon. I don't know if this message will ever reach him, but if it does, please just know how much he means to her. She believes in heroes because of him, and right now she needs one more than ever. She hesitated, her finger hovering over the post button. Would anyone even see this? Would anyone care? With a deep breath, she clicked post and then she waited. Not knowing that in just a few hours, this story would take over the world. Sophia didn't sleep that night. She sat in the hospital chair beside Ava's bed, clutching her phone, watching the Facebook post she had written hours ago. At first, nothing, a few likes, a couple of supportive comments, and then everything changed. 1,000 shares, 5,000 shares, 20,000 shares. Sophia's phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Her inbox flooded with messages. Her desperate plea for Ava, her 10-year-old daughter fighting a severe heart condition, was spreading like wildfire. Celebrities, journalists, strangers from all over the world were sharing her story. A little girl's dream is to meet Elon Musk before her heart surgery. Let's make this happen. Tag Elon, he needs to see this. Sophia covered her mouth, overwhelmed. Could this actually reach him? By morning, the phone calls began. Journalists, TV networks, news stations, everyone wanted to talk about Ava. People weren't just sharing the post anymore, they were donating for her surgery. Then something bigger happened. A morning news segment aired, a mother's heartfelt plea has gone viral, capturing the attention of millions. Her daughter, Ava, battling a severe heart condition, dreams of meeting Elon Musk before her surgery. Sophia watched in disbelief. Across the country. In Los Angeles, Elon was watching too. Elon was in his kitchen, drinking coffee, when his phone buzzed, a text from his assistant, "You need to see this." Attached was the viral post. Elon clicked on it, read every word, saw Ava smile, her drawings, her video acting out scenes from his interviews, and then he saw the words in her diary, "My biggest dream is to meet Elon Musk." Elon set his coffee down, his heart tightening. He didn't hesitate. He called his assistant. "I want to meet her." Lisa paused when Elon's voice was steady. "Today. In the hospital." Sophia was still trying to process everything. Then her phone rang, unknown number. She hesitated, then answered. "Hello?" A calm, deep voice responded, "Hello, Is this Sophia Morales? Sophia's breath caught. She knew that voice. Yes. A pause, then, this is Elon Musk. Sophia froze. Her heart stopped. Tears welled in her eyes. I saw your post about Ava. I'd love to meet her. Sophia covered her mouth, struggling to breathe. Are you serious? Completely. She choked back a sob. She's going to be so happy. Elon smiled. I hope so. I'll be there in a few hours. And just like that, Ava's dream was coming true. Elon was on his way, and Ava had no idea her hero was about to walk through her door. The hospital room was quiet, filled only with the rhythmic beeping of machines and muffled voices from the hallway. Ava sat up in bed, flipping through her purple diary. The pages held her biggest dream. The words she'd rehearsed over and over in case she ever met Elon Musk. A dream, a beautiful impossible dream. She sighed, hugging the diary to her chest. Her mother, Sophia, sat beside her, forcing a smile. What are you thinking about, sweetheart? Ava grinned. If Elon knew I existed, do you think he'd like me? Sophia's heart ached. She stroked Ava's hair, blinking back tears. He would love you. Ava beamed, unaware that her mother was hiding a secret. Outside the hospital, a black Tesla pulled up. Elon Musk stepped out, dressed casually in dark jeans and a black blazer. His face was calm, but his eyes were full of purpose. Lisa, his assistant, hurried beside him. Are you sure about this? No press, no security? Elon nodded. This isn't for the cameras. Lisa exhaled. You really are something else. Elon smirked before walking through the hospital doors. Inside, nurses and doctors froze. Is that Elon Musk? What is he doing here? Ignoring the murmurs, Elon walked to the reception desk. I'm here to see Ava Morales. The receptionist stared at him wide-eyed. You mean the little girl from the news? Yes. What room? 306. Third floor. Elon smiled. Thank you. Then, without another word, he headed for the elevator. In Ava's room, Sophia's phone buzzed, a text from an unknown number. I'm here. Sophia's heart pounded. She turned to Ava, who was still talking about how much she loved Elon's innovations. She had no idea. Ava didn't know that her dream was about to come true. Sophia swallowed hard. Sweetheart. I need you to take a deep breath. Ava frowned. Why? What's wrong? Sophia hesitated, then whispered, because I think your dream is about to come true. Ava tilted her head, confused. Then the door creaked open. Ava turned, and standing in the doorway was Elon Musk. For the first time in her life, Ava was speechless. Her mouth opened, but no words came. Her hands tightened around her diary. Elon stepped inside, smiling gently. Hey, Ava. Ava's eyes filled with tears. You're real. Elon chuckled. I think so. Ava let out a tiny laugh. Oh my God. Elon knelt beside her bed. I heard you wanted to meet me. Ava nodded rapidly, tears slipping down her cheeks. This is impossible. Elon smiled. Sometimes impossible things happen. Ava covered her face, overwhelmed. Elon took her hand gently. I'm really happy to meet you, Ava. Ava broke into sobs, gripping his hand. Sophia sniffled, wiping her own tears. You have no idea how much this means to her. Elon looked at Sophia, then back at Ava. Well, I'm here for as long as she wants me to be. Ava's eyes widened. Forever? Elon chuckled. I wish, but how about we make today really special? Ava wiped her tears, determined to enjoy every second. I have so much to tell you. Elon smiled. Then let's get started. This wouldn't just be the best day of Ava's life, it would also be the hardest. For the past hour, Ava sat in her hospital bed, talking nonstop with Elon Musk, the man she had admired for as long as she could remember. Her diary lay open on her lap, filled with questions and dreams she once thought were impossible. But today, impossible didn't exist. Elon listened with genuine interest, laughing at her excitement, nodding at her stories, and answering every question with warmth. Sophia sat nearby, watching her daughter's joy with a grateful but heavy heart, because she knew this moment was fragile and wouldn't last forever. Ava grinned. You know, I've been practicing robotics just in case I ever got to meet you. Elon raised an eyebrow. Oh yeah? Let me see. Ava sat up straighter, took a deep breath, and whispered dramatically. I want to build a robot that can help people. Elon burst into laughter. That was perfect. Ava giggled, beaming. One day, I'm going to be a robotics engineer just like you. Elon took her small hand, squeezing it gently. You already are one, a great one. Ava's eyes widened. Really? Sophia fought back tears. She wanted to freeze this moment, to keep her daughter safe in this joy. Because deep inside, she felt it, something was wrong. Then Ava's face paled, her breath hitched, and she clutched her chest. Elon's smile faded. Ava swayed. I feel dizzy. Then her body collapsed forward. Elon caught her before she fell. Ava's mother screamed, shattering the air. The hospital alarms blared. Doctors and nurses rushed in, pushing Elon and Sophia aside. Chaos erupted. Elon stood frozen, fists clenched, watching as doctors worked frantically. A nurse tried to guide him away, but he refused to move. Sophia's knees buckled. A doctor turned to her, voice urgent. Her heart is failing. We need to get her to surgery now. Elon stepped forward. Do whatever you need to do. Just save her. Ava was wheeled away, her small body motionless. The doors to the emergency surgery room slammed shut. As the hours passed, Elon waited anxiously outside the surgery room, his heart heavy with concern for Ava. He couldn't help but think about the impact this little girl had on him. Her spirit, her dreams, her resilience in the face of adversity, it all resonated deeply. When the doctor finally emerged, Elon's eyes locked onto his, searching for any sign of hope. The doctor's expression was solemn, but there was a glimmer of optimism in his voice. We've done everything we can. Now, it's up to Ava. Elon nodded, his mind racing with thoughts of the young girl he had just met. He knew he had to do more. He couldn't just stand by and watch her fight alone. With a newfound determination, Elon turned to Sophia. I want to help with Ava's medical expenses. Whatever it takes, I'm here for her. Sophia's eyes welled up with tears, overwhelmed by the generosity of a stranger who had become a hero to her daughter. As the days turned into weeks, Ava's condition stabilized, thanks to the surgery and the support she received. Elon remained a constant presence in her life, visiting her whenever he could, sharing stories of innovation and progress. Ava's dream of meeting Elon Musk had not only come true but had also opened doors to a brighter future. Ava's story inspired countless people around the world, a testament to the power of hope and the impact one person can have on another's life. And for Ava, her impossible dream had become a reality, thanks to the kindness of a hero she had always admired from afar.